Hey, hope you're well. Just out for my, not my usual trail run actually. These are the trail runs that I live for. We're about halfway up at the moment. I'm heading up to 600 feet, about 2,000 meters, 600 meters even, which is about 2,000 feet. We're about halfway at the moment. So I'll show you the view. As you can see, we're just starting to hit the cloud level layer. So from this point onwards, I might not be able to show you much view because we'll be in the clouds themselves. But today's an exciting run. I'm feeling strong. I've been doing my HIIT and my weights and my cardio and yoga every single day for the last few weeks. And my injuries aren't hurting, my foot's fine, my knees are fine. My neck's a little bit sore, but other than that, I feel absolutely great. So the plan is we're going to head up to the top, which is, well, this is about halfway actually. We've got to keep going and going. We're right into the clouds. And then once we're up there, I'm going to leave the paths and the trails and follow my OS map and head for a trig point, which is the highest point on this side of the valley. And then once we reach that, we're going to then head over to another valley, which is absolutely stunning. And we've run it once in the past, but I nearly got lost that time because it's pretty wild up there. So I'm going to have to be careful, and you're going to have to be careful, because there's a lot of bogs and peat bogs at the moment up in the moors. But I've got my full backpack. We've got a survival blanket, survival sheet, survival bag. I've already said that, haven't I? First aid kit, extra layers, waterproofs, GPS, power pack for the phone. So we've got everything, snacks, plenty of water. So if anything should go wrong, we're okay, we can protect ourselves. But it should be an exciting adventure. And these are the runs that I live for. So let's carry on. Get into these clouds, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye bye. Hey, right, we're about 500 meters, about 1,700 feet up now. And today's video, I just realized I'm going to talk a little bit about, look at the views. You can still just about see the views through the clouds. Well, that's because we're running along the edge of the valley and the cliffs at the moment. So you have to be careful, because obviously you don't want to run over the edge of a cliff. But yeah, at the moment, in the Peak District, Mountain Rescue, over the last fortnight, while we've been in this second lockdown, I've had more call-outs than ever before. And our Kinder Scout Mountain Rescue team are the busiest in the country already. So it gives you an idea of how many people are getting lost up here and getting in trouble. Because people are coming out from lockdown wanting to enjoy this. And I don't blame you, but you need to be careful. So there's a few basic rules you need to follow. And one is, make sure you've got the right clothing. It might be sunny at the bottom, then you come up and a snow blizzard hits you. That is not a joke, it's happened to me. Watch one of my old videos on it if you like. What you have to be prepared for is, it's like with the running. I carry all this kit not because I need it. I need it if everything goes wrong. If I fell now down a cliff or broke an ankle when I'm in the middle of the moors that I'm heading for today off track, I could, I need to be able to support myself and not rely on others, because, on Kinder Scout, for example, there's a mountain rescuer who died there trying to rescue someone else. So you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting other people's lives at risk if you don't act responsibly when you're up here. So you need to take care of yourself. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and I'm always showing it off to you. But you also need to be aware of just how dangerous it can be up here, and that you need to know what you're doing. So if you've got any questions at all, give me a shout. I'm going to do another video and show you what's in my backpack, so you can get the same kit. I could always get it for you as well if you like. I know where to buy it and source it and everything, so give me a shout if you'd like me to get you set up. That's not a sales pitch, by the way. It's just that I know where to get the stuff, so I can help you. Right, I'm going to carry on. I'm about to leave the trail actually and try something new. somewhere we've never been before. So I'm going off the trail. I've got my OS map, I've got a power pack in case the battery runs out. Let's go off on an adventure, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Hello again. I'm just heading up and over the moors at the moment. See that bright white bird? No idea what that was. Maybe it's a wagtail. But yes, just following a stream at the moment up a gully. It's heading in the direction I want to go. There's no paths at the moment, I'm just on the moors. But this is where I truly love it. You hear those pheasants and grouse? They're the only ones up here with me. As you can see, you think the fells and the moors are flat when you look at a map. Not at all. And everything looks the same. So if you're going to do this, go with someone who knows where they're going, or at least knows how to read a map. But it's all part of the fun. Hey, I just wanted to show you an example. Yeah, here we go. That you think it's all going to be flat up here, but you've got to be prepared to do good jumps and drops like that. So that's about 10 foot I've just gone down. Now back up. It's so easy to get disorientated up here. So you got to be really careful with your map checking you're going in the right direction. Yep, I need to check mine. I'm kind of following a stream at the moment, so I just got to make sure I'm going in the right direction. I know I keep stopping, by the way, when I'm running, but you'd be surprised how hard it is actually running up in the moors. It's not like normal running, because you're constantly jumping up and down and frog hopping. That's why your feet and your knees and everything have got to be in perfect health before you attempt this. There you go, I think we're back on track now. Right, I'll stop talking before my feet disappear in the mud. Oh, you can see there's been a fire here. This is all new. This is all new ground, actually. This is all new growth. This is where we had the fires last year. Of course, it's all growing back now. Right, I'll stop talking to myself and you, and I'll see you later. Well, it's currently about 3 degrees, and with a chill factor of 1, so it basically feels like 1 degree at the moment. We've got the wind. The wind's forecast for about 20 to 30 miles an hour this morning with the rain, which I've escaped so far, but it is forecast up here. So we might start getting a bit windy and a bit wet in a bit. But for now we're fine, and hopefully we might get away with it, you never know. The beauty of running is your body feels everything 10 degrees warmer than what it actually is. So it feels like 11 degrees to me at the moment because I'm running, which is why I can run in a vest. But that's also why you must have layers with you, because if I was to injure myself now and have to walk or stop completely, my body temperature would go back down to that 1 degree and it'd feel like that. So that's why you got to prepare for the worst, but hope for the best, as the saying goes. Ground's very springy here, which shows that the top layer is floating on top of the peat bogs, so you have to be very careful because you can fall through. But luckily I've got years of experience at this, so we'll be fine, don't you worry. Okay, not a lot to show you at the moment. Let me show you. A lot of people won't come up here. They find it too scary and spooky and eerie. Probably because they watched American Werewolf when they were younger. There's nothing to be scared of, it's absolutely beautiful up here. You won't see anybody. I think that scares people as well, the fact that they're on their own. If they get into trouble. That's part of the fun. Knowing you've got to rely on yourself. Just wanted to show you we've nearly reached the trig point that I was aiming for, which is what they used when they're creating the OS maps, which means, can you see it? It means we're at the highest point at the moment. I think this point here, can't remember what it is now, but if it was a clear day, we'd be able to see for 360 all the way around. Here it is. There we go. Completely in the clouds, so not a lot to see, but it's funny coming across something created by people. I had to carry this up here and put it in. It's crazy. Right, I'm going to look at my map and figure out which way it is now, because it all looks exactly the same. There's a little trail leading up to it here, which I'm guessing might be the way I want to head, so I'll check it out now and I'll let you know. See you in a bit. A fence! A stile! Wow! Exciting, eh? It is when you're up here. It means you're not lost anymore. Well, purposefully lost. I don't get lost. I never get lost. I know exactly where I am. It's just the rest of the world that gets out of place. But yeah, it means I'm definitely heading on the right track, because this is definitely a trail. Woo! Finally, my feet aren't going to just be soaked in water for the entire time. We're escaping Mordor. How cool is that? So we're just going to keep heading down now, keep heading down the valley. I'll get to the edge and I'll show you. Hey, so beautiful. Right. This is why you've got to have healthy knees and ankles when you do this kind of thing. Look, we're getting there. We're sneaking down to the edge. There we go. How beautiful is this? So we're going to run along this edge now, very carefully. We're going to head back down the valley to the bottom. Right, let's concentrate and we'll carry on. Talk to you in a bit. We're at the top where all that water is that we're in, and this will now work its way down to the rivers at the bottom. Don't know if you can see the river in the distance around there. All starts here, then into the reservoirs, then eventually into your taps. So you get to drink some of the best water in the world. It's filtered through all this rock. I don't know if you've ever been to the Peak District, but the water is absolutely incredible. I'm sure you've heard of Buxton water. Well, that's all from here, so it's all rocks at the moment. I'm actually rock hopping, so thank God. My foot and my knee is okay now, because this would have been impossible a month ago. It's so nice to be back out doing this. This is the valley that we've just come down. You can't see, but it goes around the corner, and that's where we were looking before with the rocks. So we're just working our way down until eventually we'll get to the bottom to the reservoirs. Then we're going to run back along those and back home. It's not as windy here either, we're protected from the wind, so it's all good. I don't know if you can see the path I'm running on at the moment. As you can see, it's just all rocks. You're literally rock hopping all the way down. But it's great fun. Right. Talk to you in a bit. So peaceful. We're the only ones up here. You're the only one daft enough to be up here with me. In the cold and the wet and the wind. Well, no wind at the moment. Okay. Sorry, I heard something behind the rocks. Probably a pheasant or a grouse. Right. Talk to you in a bit. I just have to say, thanks for joining me on this run. I am so happy right now. It's been so long since I've been able to do a run like that. We're talking literally last year when I could run and do a trail like that and going up in the fells and get myself off the trails completely and having to use my map and go across the moors and then to rock hop all the way along the top of a valley and bounce down the boulders on the way down. I'm getting goosebumps just telling you. The pleasure of doing this is just incredible. I'm so happy now, I can't tell you. This is the runner's high that we talk about. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll get some more pictures and video for you, but we're getting near to the bottom now. I think we've only got a few hundred feet to get to the bottom of the valley, and then we'll be at the reservoir. And I'll take some photos for you. But yeah, thanks for joining me. It's been a long time since I did a vlog. I'm hoping this is the beginning of doing it all again and getting up there all the time and doing some crazy routes together. Okay, take care, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.